Is intermittent fasting for women helpful or hurtful? I have heard both sides of the argument of how fasting is so horrible for women, and then other people say that it is the best thing in the possible world for women. And here is where I've landed on this as a nutrition coach and just doing my own research, and also just through my own personal experience. So first of all, the goal with fasting is a lot of the times autophagy, which is essentially when your cells get to a state where they're not focusing on food digestion and they're able to focus on regenerating cells. And scientifically speaking, men do typically adapt to fasting, intermittent fasting, much better overall than women because they're able to take on a bit more stress with their bodies. And this is largely because women have a hormone cycle that fluctuates just so much through the month, but also just throughout their lifetime. You think about your menstrual cycle, and then you think about pregnancy, post-pregnancy, breastfeeding, menopause. We just have a lot more going on in our life. And now stressors can actually be very good for the body. It's just like a cold plunge, getting a massage, working out. Stressors can be very good. But if you have too many layered on top of each other, that is where we run into some issues that intermittent fasting for women can sometimes be more harmful than hurtful. It's also important to note that there are so many different ways to fast. So if you are a woman and you are fasting 12 to 14 hours a day, do you think about that? Most of that time is done through sleep. So you're really just pushing back breakfast and you're pushing up dinner a little bit, and you're just shortening that eating window. If you are a woman with a normal cycle, it is actually more beneficial to fast during certain times of your cycle versus others. During your follicular phase, you are actually much better suited to take on more stress versus in your luteal phase. So if you are going to intermittent fast during your cycle as a normal menstruating woman, I would recommend, again, doing it during that follicular phase and stopping or pausing it during the luteal phase.